The coin shortage is real. Went to the bank today, asked them for a box of quarters. Figured I'd try it, first time hunting quarters. Figure with the holidays coming, there might be some silver, and there's certainly some new national parks out that I can look for the W's. Don't have a box. She said, can you take a bag? So I ended up getting $500 of quarters. Bag, customer wrap rolls. Let's see what we can find. Womp, womp, womp. Box is done. You'll remember this box from my Weedy Wednesday where I picked them up. Decided to put my bag of quarters into a quarter box and to return them. So they're wrapped and ready to go. That's my stash of better than average looking quarters that I'm going to see if I can swap anything out in the book. The pile here is 76s. There was no silver, no errors, variations, nothing special in that box. Not even a foreign, not even single, one foreign, which is pretty surprising. But they were customer wrapped, so that might explain it more. I'm going to take this boy back, exchange it, and continue the hunt. I'll be back with my first real find. Alrighty guys, this should be interesting. Went to the bank, asked for a box of quarters and a box of nickels. They were only able to give me $52 in nickels, but they gave me the 500 in quarters, but they didn't have a box. So they were jamming in the bag. And so, have anything on it. And all these ones have writing on them. So it should be interesting to see what actually comes out of these, if they're actually what they say they are. Save. Bicentennial. One doesn't have any. Let's see. $1977. 1986. So when I get back home, we'll go through and see if there's anything. These don't look like super rare dates or anything, but it'll be interesting to see what's in these rolls. I'll keep you guys posted when I get home. Alrighty guys, just got home. This is what we've got for today's hunt. It's an unboxed box of quarters. I didn't have a box. So these are bankrolled. On the ends here, I started looking for enders. These are all 2019 and 2020, so those are potential W's. These are all, there's a lot of the older quarters with the eagle on the back, so let's see how that works out. I have three different kind of customer bankroll. I've got the stripies, I've got these. I thought they were those moolah ones. Again, they're not. They don't have that on there. And this one looks like it's short. It's actually got tape on it. It feels like it's missing at least a quarter, if not a couple of quarters. And then there's these guys here. Oops, it's focusing on the top there. That says save 1987, 86, 80s, 77, 17, 77, and 19. So those should be bicentennials. This one says 1887 though, so I don't know if he was just goofed up or what. And then 74, 73. If these actually pan out, I might run back to the bank and see if they have any more of them, because none of these are special dates, with the exception of the bicentennials. But if they have like rolls of 64s, maybe one can hope, right? So let's get into these and find out what we've got. Alrighty guys, I started with the one that had all the tape on it that I thought was going to be short. Unfortunately, it was not. It had 40 quarters. None of them were anything interesting. And then I went to the save 1987. Here they are. 40 1987 Ds. you look at them, they're all in okay shape. None of them are amazing. So the question is, do I keep them? Do I roll them and send them back? According to the guide, if they are in MS 63, they're worth $1. That means if you take them to a dealer, they'll probably give you 30 cents. So, not amazing. But what should I do? Keep them? Dump them? What would you do? Leave me a comment. I want to get back into the one that says save 1986 next. See if they're also D's or a mix, or maybe not even 86s at all. I'll be back in a minute. There we go. 1987 or 86 produced all 86s. But this time we got a split between Philly and Denver. We got 17 Denver and the remainder of Philly. Again, average condition, nothing amazing. It seems like these are a little bit harder to come by, but in this condition I think they're pretty average. Tell me if I'm wrong. Save them? Keep them? Throw them back? Love to hear your thoughts. Alrighty. 1980s. Wasn't the 80s. It was 80. We had 17 P's, 23 D's, all 80. So these ones are actually a little bit nicer than the last two dates. Again, save them, pitch them. Don't know. I'd like to hear from you guys. All right, into the 77s next. Alrighty, 1977. They were all 77s. Got 28 P's, 12 D's. Again, fairly average condition, maybe slightly above your standard circulated, but these aren't special dates. In MS 63, they're worth about $1. 65, they're worth about $6. Just don't know. I'm not sure why he was saving all these and what I should do with them. Keep them, toss them back. I'm actually thinking about running to the bank, saying that I have 73 is the oldest date I have. I'd love to see if they have some 60s. So I'm going to get on to the next roll. Alrighty, I couldn't control myself. I was sitting here looking at that last set of quarters and I said, what if this was a collection dump? That there's just tons more rolls back there. Maybe they're 64s. Maybe they are the 70s and 71s that I didn't have to look for some of the variations or double dies. So I had to go back. I went back. Unfortunately, she only had 3 more rolls. She said that they had recently sent all the quarters back to the vault and she would give me what she had. So she had another $30, which ended up being an 85, an 81D, a 68 mix. We're gonna get, or actually a 68 plain, so that's for all Phillies. We'll check them, but I left my name and number with her and said, call me if one of your other tellers has any more. I'd love to have them. Having them pre-sorted like this is awesome. It'd be even awesomer if we can get some silver. So she's not back till Thursday, so hopefully I get a call. And in the meantime, I'm going to post this, or I'm hoping that these guys here might be part of the collection, just not marked. I'm gonna turn this into a customer wrapped hunt versus bank hunt, so I don't make the video too long. And plus, I'd like to get feedback from you guys on what you think I should do with these coins. Keep them, save them, dump them. Not sure, because most of these dates aren't that relevant. And it's not like the coins are all BU or anything. So give me some feedback. Now we'll get into the next roll, which I believe is probably going to be this 85. Be right back with you guys. Alrighty, the 85s was a mixed lot. Again, it had 12 Ps and the rest of them Ds, which gives us 28 Ds. So jump into, one spun on me. We'll jump into 81D, see if they're actually all Ds. Be right back with you. Alrighty guys, someone had tired and or old eyes because we had 17 Ps in our 81D roll. The rest of them were Ds with 23. So that's the first roll that wasn't truly what it said it was going to be. So we'll package this up and get into the next roll. See you in a minute. Alrighty, open both rolls of the 1976s. This one says 1876 to 1976. I think it's just a misprint. This said D's and planes, and it was exactly half and half. The next one has the wrong date on it, but it just says save, and it was a little lighter on the P's and a little heavier on the D's. All of them, you know, like I said before, all these coins seem to be in average condition. Nothing's awesome, nothing's horrible. So, still at a loss of what I need to do with these coins. Give me some feedback, and I'll get back to the next roll. 1974, D and plane. Perfect split. 20 of each. The next one's marked the same way. Let's see if he did them half and half again. Par for the course, 1973. 20 Ps, 20 Ds. Again, pretty average condition. Like this one here is actually probably one of the ugliest ones I've come across so far, but they're nice, but not great. All right, let's get into the 68s. 1968 planes. They were what they said they were. All of them are from Philly. My guess is this guy's from, or was from, someplace closer to Denver, because I tend to get a lot more Philly in my particular area, and he seems to have a lot more Denver. This is the first time that he's had a roll of Philly. Yeah, they tend to be heavier towards the Denver. Not sure, just a guess. But now we're going to get into the unmarked customer rolls and see if there's some true gold in there. Alrighty, I thought I'd give you guys an update. So we went through the stripes. They were all just regular customer bank rolls. Went through these, same thing. Pretty much standard customer bank rolls. This last roll, though, was a bunch of 74s, and then like 72, 71s, 69s, all the way down to 65s. But they were all the old Eaglebacks. So I was thinking maybe they're just going to get older. I'm sure I messed up the order of these, the way that I got them, or with the bank teller, because the next roll I opened up has some more, you can tell by the sheen, has some back to newer quarters. So I'm hoping that these ones here that have eagles on them and look a little bit older, that one's an 88, might keep going down. Maybe these are the 60s and early 70s that I was hoping to go back to the bank for and get in those rolls. Only one way to find out. I'll give you an update when I get into them. So here's what I was talking about those last couple of rolls. I got one roll left. I'm hoping it has the 60s in it, or the silver 60s at least. So it had some more 76s. It had 72, 71, 70, 69, 68, 67, 66, 65, 65. No 64s yet. It had a heap of 88s, and then had a lot of 74s as well, and then a couple off of the high 70s. But it's weird to get rolls that are all Eagles and all within a set date range. So I'm thinking it might be part of the same collection. And some of the ones that were mixed in that were more current have to do with, it was just a pile of quarters probably that hadn't been properly rolled because he didn't have enough. I'm just hoping I can find some 64s. Last roll, let's see what we can do. Alrighty guys, here's the recap of the customer rolls. So we had an 87D roll. They were all Ds. We had the 86, which was 23 Ps, 17 Ds. For the, what does that say, 85s, we had 12 and 28. For the 81s, we had 17 and 23. For the 80s, again, a split of Ps and Ds. A full roll, oh no, sorry. It wasn't a full roll of 78s. It was a split roll of 77s as well. For the bicentennials, we had a full roll of Ds and one that was almost a full roll of Ps, but it was short 5. So it was 5 Ds, 35 Ps. We had a 74 straight mix, a 73 straight mix, and a 68, which was all Ps. We had, which way do I start here? Well, we wanted to start over here, I guess. So over here we ended up with, is that right? So we ended up with, this 09 should be over here. So we had, we found a 2010, a 2011, 2012. We had 3 09s. We had a really nice 96 that I picked up. It's pretty flawless. So I pulled it out. We had some 82s that were pretty nice. We had a big pile of 88s, almost a roll. So that probably was going to come up here at some point. I really think that this was someone's still part of that collection that just hadn't been rolled yet. So we have a couple of 79s, a 78, a couple of 77s, a couple of 72s, a 71, a couple of 70s. Same thing, 69, 68, 67, 66, and then bam, we stop at 65. So we got no silver. So it was fun to go through this. Let me know what you think. Do I keep it? Do I send it back? I mean, nothing seems to be, besides this one 97 that I found, nothing's in immaculate shape. It's all pretty regular. I'm going to go through it and look for the variations that are in the 70, 71, and the late 60s to see if we have any of the DDOs or DDRs before I hook them back. But I'm going to hang on to these for a week or two and try to get some feedback from you guys. What would you do? Would love to hear. Thanks for watching. And please leave me a comment. Let me know what I should do with these things. I hate throwing them back, but I hate to keep them just to be tying up money to be sitting on rolls that somebody saved for no particular reason at all. So, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next hunt.